Hello and welcome to the JayBlogsGaming Podcast, episode 12. Today we have the normal cast, which is Ferric, Elliot, TankMan, Luke, and the suspect Brandon.
Hey.
Hello, I'm TankMan.
Hello, my name is Suspect.
Yeah, well, when you do that, you gotta like say like, oh, here's
You gotta like,
Ferric, aka Elliot, and then you gotta let Elliot say hello so people know his voice, because that's the point of a podcast. If you don't know the voice, it just becomes a jumbled mess.
That's true.
This is always a jumbled mess. What are you on?
No, that's true, but I'm trying to sort it out.
That's true.
Me and Elliot are on a crusade to sort out this
I think it's a
podcast.
lost cause.
Nah, we'll be alright.
Should be fine.
Anyway, kick it off. Let's do it.
Yeah, the first tech tip I got today is about the OnePlus 5. As
What phones?
A 6.
yeah,
Did we do that joke last
Did
time?
I get it
think
wrong?
we did.
we've always been
Did
doing
we?
that joke every time we do OnePlus
Yeah.
phones. It's the
Yeah.
issue that it keeps
Why
every
not?
time you try to call the police, it's 911, 999, all
Wherever you
R1
are.
America, yeah, pretty much everyone who has the phone in each country. Every time I try calling emergency services, it just keeps on crashing and rebooting for them. It's such
Kind of bad.
it is
'cause
really bad, I think.
You know when you phone them, it's normally in an emergency.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not a good time for your phone to die.
Yeah, it's
I mean, does the call go through or doesn't it even go through?
I think it doesn't even go through. Just it
I don't
goes
know.
probably one ring and then just reboots. It does.
Well, if I'm just thinking, like, if the call goes through, like, for a couple of seconds and it's like, help, I'm being murdered, and it just goes, stop, then the police would be like, well, yeah, that person's dead.
Well, the guy, there's a video on it. Yeah, you call it out and then I think it just crashes on the person. But there's a video on the site,
Wow.
the link, and yeah, just you try calling it and it just crashes afterwards. So
It's bad.
yeah.
Brilliant.
I think
So
that most phones have some kind of system where it detects if you're dialing an emergency number and connects you to some different network.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
network's meant to be
backcode
free.
somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah.
because like even when you can do an emergency phone call when your phone is locked as well, so you can do it
Yeah.
on like any
Yeah.
phone. You can,
Like even
Just
if you don't have a
phone
SIM in it.
yeah, you can still phone.
yeah. Because one of the videos, because like pretty much you see it's well, it's from America, so 911. Then it comes up with SOS as well, emergency number, so it
Yeah.
recognises that.
Yeah,
Just crashes.
I think it has like a database of all the emergency numbers or something. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but
probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's something like that.
Something.
Something like.
Luckily, this is not well. I'm not saying it's not a big issue. It's a big issue, but luckily
It
a
is a
lot of
big-
people haven't said it happened to their devices. So it seems like so far,
It's only happening to some.
some. But unless it's
Okay.
because people don't. Well, if you can't really test it as well if you wanted to, unless it's a real emergency.
Yeah, because if it goes through, then you get like fined for.
I don't think you get fined. Is it fined as well?
You get didn't you get a fine if you call emergency service?
I
when
think
it's
if
not
you do
actually
it multiple
emergency?
times, then I think
Yeah, you can
first
do.
time you
If
get in
if
trouble.
like you're wasting the time, then I think you get
Yeah.
fined.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose if it goes through and they say hello, you could just ring on. But I
No,
don't
they
know if
ring
that's what-
to call you back after. Just do.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh well, I
Yeah,
suppose
can
if
track, like,
you're
your
in,
location,
Yeah.
your number, everything.
I suppose
I
if you're
think they
in
have
like a
caller ID.
situation.
Yeah, you can't just give a private
It's
number
not-
to 999. Be like, oh, who's
Well,
What
this?
if
hope
you
Jay's
put
one says
like
JayBlogs
hash
Gaming.
53 before it or something? I don't know what it is to like private your number.
I don't
There's some
know.
code.
I don't think it'd work with the police though. Anyway.
Well,
I don't think you probably should. do it with the police.
Yeah, I don't want to try that.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think the tip for this, tech tip, is don't buy a OnePlus 5. If you have a OnePlus 5 and you're worried
Right.
about this and you think your phone might be affected, do not call it. Because you'll probably get in trouble. Unless it's an emergency, then you find out it's messed up.
Well, no, I
So
would say if
basically-
you're gonna get this phone, then get a backup phone, like a
Yeah.
cheap Nokia. Just so if you're in an emergency, you can use that phone.
Yeah.
Basically, if you have a OnePlus 5, don't get mugged, don't have a fire, or don't drop
yeah.
dead. Great tip.
But if you
Moving
drop
on.
dead, you can't really call.
Yeah, I was
that's-
thinking
that's-
that.
Don't you can't really help it sometimes, but
Yeah.
No, it's definitely the consumer's fault, not OnePlus.
Wow.
well,
Brilliant. So that,
well, you know,
happy days.
Yep. Well, here's the second tech tip we got. It is about Windows phones, and that how Microsoft's going to end off Windows 8.1 phones now, the support on
Ooh.
them. So
so
it's a good and bad thing. Windows 10, everyone uses it now. It's the main platform.
yeah,
But Windows 10 has got issues compared to what 8.1 was alike.
well, I think every operating system has issues.
Yeah, it was mainly it was the Windows 10 apps do not support some of them. Do not work with Windows 10
Oh,
because some people have with some issues like from Windows side of themselves, and then people actually making their own apps because they didn't update it or nothing like that, or didn't give a good update to Windows 10 from 8.1 or something like that. But it's same as like what's happening with XP. What happened with XP? Has it happened with Vista? I'm not sure.
not yet, no.
But they're
Don't
doing
think so,
Windows
it's just
phones.
XP. Yeah,
They're gonna
XP
cut that.
they've they're not supporting it. Although they did release a patch for the virus, or
Oh yeah.
that was going around, which was good. Which was
Oh,
good
yeah.
What was that?
Because like basically
think-
all the hospitals and that you still use XP. Well, most hospitals
Yeah.
they're still using XP because you know it is. I suppose getting everything changed over is just going to be.
Yeah. I remember
Yes.
some still bank like credit card machine. Oh, what's it called? That's a bank.
ATMs.
ATMs. Yeah. Why do I
Yeah.
forget them? They still run on XP.
Yeah.
And it's just.
Oh, I saw an ATM boot up a few weeks back that was running Windows 95.
What?
I only saw it because an engineer was working on it around
Wow.
the back. He rebooted it, and yeah, it came up 95. Just chilling. I don't even know how that's secure.
yeah.
I think I might have seen.
Hey, yeah, my money.
Yeah.
I think I might have seen a blue screen once. I was walking past.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
And I've
I haven't
seen
seen
a
it in
blue
real
screen.
life, but I've seen pictures of blue screens. I don't know if it's like
Yeah.
Photoshop or not, but yeah.
I can't say which bank it was because I don't want people to know, as well, just in case they take advantage of it. But I know where.
I don't
it
think you
is.
can. I mean, even if you try and put your card in, if it's crashed, then it's crashed.
Yeah.
Crash
sure.
is
I'm
crash.
not sure. I'm not sure if like the OS crashes, whether that actually looks up the hardware or
That's
what.
true. You
but-
might be able to put your card in, but then it'd be stuck
You won't
there.
get much
Yeah.
else.
You would just
Yeah.
like it'd either just not go in or just get stuck in the machine, and
On-
it'd probably just automatically eject or something.
On the off note of ATMs we're talking about, I remember I think it was a news story that happened recently that some guy in America was on maintenance on the ATM and he got trapped inside. So when people
Oh,
came
yeah.
up, he had to post papers through the machine to say, "Help me, I'm stuck."
Help me.
It's like, I
With
got
his
my-
boss's number on it as well.
yeah,
Right.
that's so funny.
Wow.
Yeah, but it
That's
was
brilliant.
scary at the same time because you don't know how long till someone's gonna come up to the ATM.
Yeah, I mean, you could be in like a place where it's not very busy at all.
Yeah.
You could be in like a petrol station or something, like late at night or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's like no one there.
Yeah.
When I saw that news article, I'm thinking like, wow, Windows Phone's still a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, still.
Windows
Like,
10 Mobile.
You know, like, oh, okay.
But- I also heard from
Yeah,
other
I don't
sources
think it was the
before.
thing either.
but they were going to kill that off as well, Windows Mobile. But now it looks like it's coming back again. Just so many rumours going around, but they're actually killing it off or not. But they put so much money into it, be a big waste of losing it.
Didn't Microsoft actually buy Nokia?
Oh, Nokia's not with Windows anymore. They got their own Android phone coming up like in August, a new one. It's like for like
I could
£70
swear.
or something. I think it is. It's very cheap.
Yeah, Nokia
Well,
used to
Microsoft
use
actually
Windows. I
owned
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm not sure that Humps own it, but I know they're making Android phones now,
Yeah.
which is going to be
No, at
good.
least had
And-
shares in it at one point.
Yeah, so I think the tech tip for this is upgrade to Windows 10 phone
If you
or
have
just
a-
get Android or iOS phone out of it. Just switch before you get stuck in the old dawn ages. Something like that.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
That's a good tip,
that's
isn't
the end of the tech
Good tip.
tips.
Good tip, and definitely not a opinion.
Yeah. Well, it's before it runs out of support, so you would go to Windows 10 with their phone service, or iOS or Android. Unless you want to be fancy and go to with Linux phones.
Linux phones?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
Linux phones. I think some
Oh.
Ubuntu version of it.
That's cool,
Yeah.
I suppose. So when's the Steam phone going to come out?
That'd be quite funny.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me that much.
Yeah, but they'll probably just make 2 Steam phones. They never go to a third one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I've got it here. September 2013, they announced to sell their mobile and devices division to Microsoft.
Wow.
Just trying to find a source on that.
So, like, they own Nokia, but Nokia's still going to Android?
Android. Probably after Fury's contract might
So
be.
does that even mean Windows? Even
Does that
Windows
mean
doesn't like
Microsoft's-
Windows Phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Microsoft like lost complete faith
Yeah.
in Windows Phone
Yeah,
now.
Microsoft's
Yeah.
just like,
Oh, I do
yeah, I
like
don't.
the idea that Windows Phone has a dock, so which you can actually make it as a full-fledged machine. I find that's quite a cool idea.
So what's that? It comes with a dock.
You pay a bit extra for a dock, I think it is.
Well, you can buy
But-
a dock for like any phone.
Yeah, I know, but I know Samsung's done with the S8 and S8 Plus, they got a dock as well, but it's just for the Android desktop, which it's not gonna be that good. But it's a fully Windows phone. You can actually use your mouse, your phone as a mouse pad as well if you wanted it,
Oh right, yeah, I've
And
seen
then-
apps that you can do that.
which is
Yeah,
it's quite
unified
cool.
remote.
Yeah, that.
That was actually on sale recently for like 10p on Google Play.
Oh
It's
really?
Wow.
cool. Yeah.
I know you can use TeamViewer, but that obviously projects the screen. I don't know if it's so. Yeah.
Trying to find what that was. It was display dock that was called, and it goes with the Lumia 950, 950 XL, and it was pretty much a fully fledged phone. Where fully fledged desktop.
So who's making
options.
Windows Phone now if Nokia isn't?
Good question.
Yeah, because I only really know Nokia's that had the Windows Phone OS or whatever it is.
Oh,
Whatever it's called.
HTC.
Are they doing that?
Yeah, that's true.
Don't they
HTC.
do-
I used to have
They
a
They do
HTC
Android
phone.
and Windows Phone,
Oh
don't
yeah. But
Yeah.
didn't Eric had, I remember, yeah, Eric had a Windows phone. I remember that.
they? Yeah. Oh,
Where
well,
we used to
Luke
school.
did.
I had it.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
I had a Windows phone in secondary. I did.
I love that phone.
It was good.
Really?
Yeah,
What,
it was great.
Do you really prefer it to?
No, I don't prefer it to obviously my super expensive S7, you know.
Oh, so Microsoft make
that
their own
HTC
phones
was
now.
like a little,
Yeah, the
HTC one, little
Lumia.
one.
Yeah,
The Lumia.
yeah.
Yeah. They've got HP made a phone.
Well, I think
HP Elite.
Lumia is kind of a name thing. 'Cause remember, I had a Nokia Lumia
Yeah.
520.
Oh, Nokia. Didn't. Oh,
In
so
that,
it could be.
so that was. I think just Lumia is a name brand for
Yeah.
it.
But now it's just like Microsoft's doing it. It's
Yeah.
not Nokia, yeah. And something called Alcatel.
Alcatel.
Idol. Alcatel.
Yeah, I've got one of the tablets right here actually. I'll be
Yeah.
honest, it's shit. Not much more I can say. It just crashes all the time, it's useless.
Yeah.
I remember those Windows phones were quite solid as well. I remember dropping them quite a lot, and they didn't break. The one came off, like the back cover came off, because it was one of those when you can change the battery. But nothing ever smashed on it until I gave it to my mum, and then she dropped.
Oh.
Well, then my sister was
Dropped it
giving.
immediately. Like.
No, my sister gave it to my mum, and they never grabbed hold of it. So my sister let go earlier and fell, and smashed the
Yeah.
whole display
Well,
a day
I got-
before warranty ran out. A day.
Hmm.
Which was crazy.
Yeah. I got an S6. I got it like when it released. And
Yeah.
everyone was like, "Oh, you need a case because if you drop it, it's just gonna smash." And I think I've dropped it a couple of times, but it's completely fine, and I don't have a case.
That's how
Yeah.
the dock looks like. Well,
Oh right, okay, so
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
yeah. And
I like it. I mean, I'm probably not gonna get it, but you know.
I know some YouTuber, I think it was Jack Starvis, I think his name was, and he's always been a Windows fan. You can clearly see that, even he says that. But then he went
Yeah.
to like a Sony Xperia phone, I think it was, I don't know which one it was, one of the
Yeah.
high-end phones of the time, 2015, 2016. Then I think recently, like last few months, he found Nokia Lumia 950 or 950 XL for cheap. And then he bought a dock with it, and then that's his main phone because he can do 4K 30 FPS or something like that.
Okay.
Even though most phones can do that now as well.
Yeah, most phones have got that.
But I think the phone, how old is the phone? Because I think it's quite a few years old now. The 950 is 1 or 2 years old. I also made a Pro.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's 5.7 inches, Quad HD display. Phone was.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. 20 megapixel camera.
I think Windows phone's alright, but I think it's just the amount of apps that just get me every time.
Yeah, there's no apps for it.
Like,
It's my issue.
it's like the same with operating systems on desktops, with like Linux and Mac and Windows. It's like everyone goes to Windows because there's all the games on it.
Yeah, more availability on it.
More games, not all the games, but you know. Like, I think if all games were available on all platforms, then I would definitely consider having a Mac or using the Mac OS.
I got nothing to say for that.
I'm waiting for Braden to comment on that, but you know.
Ain't gonna be anything good. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, no, I think I was waiting for that.
Oh, I wonder.
So, speaking of... Oh, okay.
I was wondering, because that's that display dock, would that be able to play any games or not? What quality? I'm just curious about that now.
Well, I've got the like a Shield tablet, which obviously plays games, so I can stream games from Steam. So I would have thought a phone would be the same, where you can play play actual, actual desktop games on it. It probably won't run brilliantly, but you probably could play some. I was playing Rocket League on my tablet, and that ran alright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it was streaming from my computer.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, you could probably do it that way. I don't know if you can play it off the phone, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, speaking of operating systems, have you seen on Steam called Kingsway?
No.
No.
Right. So it's like an RPG, but they call it an operating system RPG. So it basically looks like Windows 95 or something. This is a picture of the game.
Oh.
Right.
Okay, so you obviously get your map where you guys, and all your tabs are just like your inventory, and when you attack an enemy, it's like a pop-up.
Oh, okay.
I'll just show you another picture. This is what happens when you attack an enemy. It like comes up in the middle, and it moves around as well, and it can like minimize some of your items, some of your tabs as well. So some different. So on the top image, you can say you have to click to avoid an arrow and stuff like that. But I thought it was quite a neat idea.
Do you have the game?
I don't, but I think I'll probably get it at some point. It's only £7, so I mean.
Yeah. This kind of reminds me of that mission in GTA 5. Do you remember that?
Oh, what, like the hacking thing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But this is
much
more
better.
innocent looking.
Well, it's like a traditional RPG.
Yeah, when I say by innocent, is it's Rockstar in their dark humour in their times.
Well, yeah.
So this is much more innocent than that.
It says Kingsway is the #1 operating system for daily tasks such as skeleton smashing and loot organising.
Okay, is it built off Linux? That's the question.
What's that?
Built from Linux.
I don't know, probably.
Brandon will be all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think I'll probably get it. It's definitely up my. I don't know if I enjoy old RPGs like that, but I think I'll enjoy this just because of the whole operating system thing and how it works.
When I look at RPGs, I kind of prefer this type of look, the classic, older style.
Yeah.
Some of the new ones, they try and make it too new, but sometimes fell.
What would be a new RPG then? Because I'm thinking like RPG as in like top-down 2D stuff like that.
Oh, what was that? I know. Okay, I can't remember any of the other ones I don't really like, but one I do like was Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Which was on the DS.
Yeah, Fire Emblem, that's still going on.
Yeah, that's so
and doing pretty good.
I like that, and I kind of like that. Yeah, I don't like the look of sometimes of the newer Pokemon style.
Oh, I
like the older style, but I like kind of.
Right,
yes and no. It is.
When Pokemon Black came out, I was like, no, it doesn't look good, and I didn't get it. But when Pokemon X and Y and Alpha Sapphire and now Sun and Moon, they are brilliant.
Yeah, I think that's probably it, because I think that's the last one I have.
Also, I wouldn't really compare this
Pokemon
RPG
White
to as in the Pokemon RPG.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think that's why my experience. The way I like the one I last played was Pokemon Black 2.
Yeah, that was.
So
good.
that was probably my experience, and that's my idea of it. I haven't played any of the newer ones yet, so.
Yeah, well, Black and White 2 wasn't the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have a chance to play like X or Y or Sun and Moon, they were really good.
Which one is that? The remake on Sapphire and Ruby.
Yeah, there's Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby.
I might get Omega Ruby. Sapphire, Alpha Sapphire. I might get that.
Yeah, I've got that. Actually, no, I got Omega Ruby. Actually, I've got Sapphire on the DS, but I got Ruby on the 3DS.
Yeah, I think I had Sapphire, but I regret trading that. I regret trading that one.
Also, speaking of Nintendo, Splatoon 2 is coming out Friday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it classed as like a post-apocalypse game?
Of what?
I heard people saying it's classed as a post-apocalypse game. Where it's like, what?
I think that's probably like people making up stories because like of how people turned into squids, basically.
Yeah, because thinking if that was
there's
true, that'd be so weird.
That's like, oh, I bet an apocalypse happened and all the toxic waste turned everyone into kids with squids or something. Kids turning into squids. But then why would they be like, hey, let's just spray paint everywhere?
Yeah.
This game that like it doesn't really have a story. It's just a multiplayer game,
Yeah.
But it's good. Well, the first one was really good, so I'm looking forward. I've pre-ordered the bundle.
What have they said the difference between the first and second? Like, what's improvements or changes?
It's basically like more everything. Basically, a different story mode, story campaign.
Oh,
There's different game modes, different weapons, different skins, different like clothes. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it's on the Switch, so.
Have you got your Switch yet?
I've pre-ordered it, and I've pre-ordered the Splatoon 2 Switch bundle.
Okay.
So it's coming on Friday. I just hope I pre-ordered it on Amazon, so I hope it just doesn't come like really late. I'm trying to get it and play.
Yes, hope it doesn't.
Yeah. So yeah. What else? Game of Thrones.
Oh, wasn't that?
I
haven't watched it.
Again, I'm the only one that actually is interested in this. I'm just talking about everything that like no one is interested in.
Well, I haven't watched it, but
pretty much, yeah.
I heard about the new where they did a new episode as well, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's season 7.
Yeah.
Episode 1's come out.
Do you want to say, just in case I say something completely different?
Do I want to say what?
Wait, wasn't that cameo or something?
What, of Ed Sheeran?
Yeah, what was happening?
Yeah, Ed Sheeran. That was a bit weird, to be honest. I didn't really like, because he was singing in it as well, and I'm like,
really?
Why? Yeah, he was. And I'm just like, what?
I don't know if it's gonna be a bit weird or not. I don't think it's gonna be that weird.
It's all basically what happens is that main character is like on a horse, and then this group of like people from the city, like guards, including Ed Sheeran, and like he was singing a song, and obviously the main character interrupts it, and the main character just sits down, and that's like the only line he had was just singing. and he just sat there and was like, "Yep."
I don't know what's gonna be more of a
Look,
weirder,
shape of you.
cameo is that in that
He
new.
didn't sing that. It wasn't actual an Ed Sheeran song.
Yeah, before they
It
found
was, yeah.
But isn't it the new King Arthur film that's gonna have like David Beckham as a cameo? Or he's actually gonna be in a role for it. And it's just like people take a mick out of David Beckham for his bit of a squeaky voice he has. Not
Yeah,
too
he does.
But in this, you
Well-
see him, he's trying to put a deep voice and he's got a broken nose.
Oh god.
And it's more funny because my mum likes Beckham as a football player. She's always been a fan. So it's just like,
In Beckham or football?
both. She's a Beckham fan. She watched Beckham like Benny like Beckham. I think that was the film called.
I haven't seen
I can't
it.
remember what it was called. But she watched that and all that stuff.
I mean, I was when I was like 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched it.
But,
when I was
yeah,
younger.
that's
I
like-
can't remember.
That's about it.
I remember watching it as a kid, but I don't remember anything from it. And I remember just scrolling through channels and seeing it come up. That's pretty much all I remember.
I don't
of the
mean
film.
I don't mean the film. I mean actual David Beckham.
Oh,
playing
okay.
football. Yeah.
I think I can't remember.
So I remember watching him play for England, but I was obviously very young.
Yeah, I can't really remember that much of him playing
Yeah.
live kind of thing. But I do remember watching the replays on the website. The channel, Manchester United channel. They show like the history of all the players and everything.
Alright.
Yeah.
There's also another game I want to talk about, but we'll get back to that if you want.
You can go back to your game stuff.
Sorry. It's just I'm looking on Steam and I'm like, oh yeah, look at that game. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that game. So this game, this is going to be another game that I'm probably the only one going to play. But it's called Yonder the Cloud Catcher Chronicles.
Wasn't that on Steam?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
I think I.
Sorry, am I boring you, Luke?
No, I'm just like shocked by these games.
What?
How fucking. Nah, don't worry about it.
You're probably going to get even
I
salty when you hear actually what.
Oh, God.
Because it's basically just like an open world, like another open world crafting game, but there's like no combat in it.
Huh.
So you like, it's basically just like exploring, and you make friends with like animals. And let me find a link to it. It's getting really popular though, so I think it's on like, is it top sales? No, it's near the top.
I was checking if I had.
Then so it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Right. It just looks so beautiful. It does. It just looks amazing. Yeah, I think it's. No, it's not in early access or anything. It's actually out.
What's the art style? Looks so familiar from something. It kind of has a look of that new Zelda game, but with a bit dulled down.
Yeah,
as
until you see like the models, and then they're like kind of, even more cartoony. It kind of looks like the kind of like Sea of Thieves maybe, or there's so many cartoony games that look like that game Poi. That's what it looks like. It's a platformer.
well.
I did
Okay.
talk about it on a podcast before.
Well, while we're on topic
Yeah.
about games, what is everyone else looking forward to games coming out this year or next year?
This year, Total Warhammer 2.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that. Yeah.
Let's get on it.
Honestly, just
Yeah.
like no thanks.
I still ain't got around to playing the first one.
I've got the first one, and it's a really good game.
Sounds good.
But what's new about it? What's new?
There's whole new factions, whole new map, whole new lore, whole new objectives to actually do, new units, new legendary lords. It's pretty much the same engine though. It's going to kick
okay.
off big time. And then what you can do is a week after release, they're doing a big map where you can play all the factions of the first game with the factions in the second game.
So you
And
can you play the factions from the first game all the time, or just that week?
No, I mean, so like a week after release, they're going to put a DLC thing, a free DLC update,
Oh right.
where you can do that. You can plan a big
Oh,
map.
that's cool. I like that.
So you can be
now it's
dwarves
just-
and I'll be lizardmen on the other side of the world. So hello,
Yeah.
or whatever, yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah. I still haven't finished the campaign of Total War.
mate. So good.
Yeah, it is. It's a good game.
One game I'm kind of surprised you haven't picked up, Elliot, is what Nintendo's coming out. Or is it Nintendo? But it's coming out next year or early this
Well, I mean, I haven't got a Switch, so.
No, it's Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, God, yeah, I know.
Well,
They say it's going to come out, but
they haven't shown
Yeah.
some videos of it.
I know they've shown a lot of videos about
okay.
it, but like, it keeps on getting delayed like every time, and now they just said, yeah, probably 2018.
Oh, so, it
So
was,
yeah, I think if I have the money, I would literally buy an Xbox or a PlayStation just for that game.
I think the games I'm probably looking forward to.
I hope it's available on the Switch. There's a lot of like maybes. Maybe it's available on the Switch, and I hope it is. But if it's not, then I'm gonna be super sad because I'm gonna have to buy like a PS4 and Xbox One, and I can't afford it.
Well, I think the game I'm looking forward to is Need for Speed Payback. That looks kind of exciting. It does. Have you guys seen any trailers of it?
No, I'm not really a huge fan of racing games. I did get The Crew. I played that for a little bit, but
I don't know if I like the look of that new trailer for that. It's Crew 2.
Oh, is The Crew 2 coming out?
Yeah, but it's like with helicopters, you can ride boats now. You can do basically. I
feel like
just feels.
I like the open world car games. Like, I think which one's the box one? The Ultimate Box.
Ultimate Box. I'm not sure I heard that before.
What is it called? The box. Burnout Paradise. The Ultimate Box.
Oh, okay.
Have you played that?
I haven't played it because I never got around, but I've seen videos of that.
That's a really good game, but it borders on like kind of free roam, just like messing around. And then it's like if you want to do that, then just play like GTA.
Okay.
Although I can't play GTA at the moment because my game's bugged.
This game's still fucked.
I know,
Why is
yeah.
this game-
I've even reinstalled it. It's still not working.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Even I know. It's like, what do I do apart from uninstall and reinstall the game?
Reinstall Windows.
Yeah,
That's the last option you want to do.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
Install
You know.
Debian and
it's for
you're
like
happy.
one game.
I don't
I'm
even
not
know if
gonna do
GTA runs in Debian, to be
I don't
fair.
think it runs on
You might
Linux.
want to check that. No, I don't.
that. No.
Rip.
Another game I'm looking forward to is Metal Gear Survive. Even though when I first
I've
saw
never heard
it,
of that.
when I first saw the game, I thought it didn't look that good originally. It looked like a Left 4 Dead kind of game.
Is it like
Which is
Metal
kind
Gear
of
Solid but zombies, or
yes, it's like that.
I mean,
But
is it?
from what reviews everyone's saying now, from after actually playing the game, it's much more than that now.
Okay.
I think because I think
I
it's
feel like I'm always skeptical now with Metal Gear games, just because I played the Phantom Pain and I had to refund it because the controls were so bad on Big Stick.
What are you talking about?
They were.
That is,
Phantom
They were.
Pain is so good.
It is a
No,
good game.
Jay, you don't have an argument because you play on controller.
I played that on controller because of the controls.
You don't have it. Look, it is made for controller. That's why it's bad.
I didn't
'cause
have
on
a problem
PC
with the controls. I
Oh
don't know what
my
you're talking
God.
about.
Honestly, I couldn't play it. It's unplayable.
But
for me.
the reason I like
Playable
this
if you have a controller.
You literally
It's another tech
the
tip.
stealth mechanic. You can't even.
Yeah.
I couldn't even stealth. I couldn't even hide from people just because the controls are so bad.
oh, talking about stealth, I take me like an hour to do a one place for stealth because I mess
I
up
love
so much.
stealth games though,
Yeah.
and when I'm playing Dishonored, it takes me like it does take
Dishonored,
me
yeah.
3 hours just to get through thing. But if I can do it when no one's seeing me, then I'll be happy.
I still got to play Hitman.
I've still
I
never
bought
done it, but
I bought the
Hitman's
game,
really good.
but I need to play it because I want to
It's
record
hard.
it, but
Oh.
I don't know if my PC's gonna
Hitman.
handle it well. So I'm waiting
It should,
for
it should be alright.
no. Well,
I got
mainly it's
it, I
OBS.
can't even.
That's what I'm
I
worried about.
streamed it once, it was alright, and like, I only got 2 extra cores, so ain't that big a difference.
Did you
It's still the
have you
same
done?
architecture.
Have you got all the missions, or did you just get like the first one?
No, I got the
I
season
bought all
pass.
the missions and haven't even finished Paris yet.
Paris is the best one, I have to say.
Oh, I can't
I
wait to
like
play it.
the training thing on the boat.
Train, yeah, that was pretty good. Is it because it tells you what to do?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I just like because I still haven't done like any mission on like Silent Assassin, but I still
Oh.
enjoy it, like trying to find all the.
That's the thing.
different ways
I
of
wonder
getting
if I'm gonna be good at stealth, but I would love to play it. The thing, because it's
Don't
like
play it on controller.
I'm not gonna play on controller. Hopefully, if the controls are good for keyboard, are they good for keyboard?
Yes, they're very good.
Okay, then I'll try and
Yeah.
play keyboard then. I
Yeah.
think. Just yeah, because it just like when I play Metal Gear, I spend so long my suppressor wears out straight away. So it takes me ages. I have to leave the area, get that. But this probably won't do that.
It's like I could pick up a controller. I can't play games like that on controller though, like third-person shooters or even just any shooters. I just prefer it on keyboard and mouse, and I couldn't play it on keyboard.
But do you own a controller though?
I do, yeah. Well, yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
I use it for Super Meat Boy and
They use it
The
for
End Is
my
Nigh,
games.
which is the new game by the people who made Super Meat Boy,
Oh, I think I've heard about that.
called The End Is Nigh, and it's very good. It's obviously very dark humor, like who made it? Oh, I'm trying to think of his name. The guy who made like Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac, Edmund Macmillan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I follow that guy. He's pretty funny, and but all his games are like super weird and dark. You know, like Binding of Isaac.
Yes.
Have you heard of Binding of Isaac? You know where?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is like like the apocalypse has happened, and you play like this black blob, and the collectibles are tumors. So yeah, it's obviously very weird, but
This is sick.
and it's still like hard platforming though.
Wait, if I'm because I'm making audio tool. But I can make my own 2D editor. This is sick. This game.
What are you playing?
Software Inc.
Oh, I bought that, but I still haven't played it.
It's so sick.
Yeah,
You
have
can
they
run your own
updated it
software
then, or-
company. Yeah, I've done.
Oh, that game. Okay.
You can develop your own operating systems, audio tools, video games, game engines. And
So
then it's basically like The Sims. You can build your office like The Sims. You can give them like coffee machines and shit.
Okay. I
That's
actually
Hire
quite
workers.
enjoy that.
It's actually pretty sick.
So I do like building
I've-
Sims.
So is it like a better game developer? What's it? Game dev.
Yeah.
Simulator. Whatever.
That was more arcadey, I like to think.
Yeah.
But this is like proper full on. Like,
I think apparently I've played 58 minutes of it, and I think I got really confused
yeah, it's pretty
because
good.
it is like a lot of information to begin with, and it's just you got. I will eventually probably go through it, although I say that about all my games.
I think, yeah, Brandon, because I forgot we've kind of not asked you, what games are you looking forward to that's coming out?
New one's coming out. To be honest, I've got all the games I
called Paint.
was like looking
What
forward
did you say,
to.
Luke?
You say you've got all the games that you want.
Pretty much,
Brandon,
yeah. I
there's
mean, I
something wrong with
spent
you.
a good 60 quid in the summer sale like a few weeks back.
What did you buy? What games did you buy? I know
Um,
you got Frozen Signups. That's pretty good.
I actually forgot which ones I've already bought. Hang on.
Just go on library and go on recent, or go on
yeah.
I remember what I spent,
transactions or something.
because it was it's such a tough decision to buy.
I think I bought one game.
I bought like 80 quid's worth of game.
Did you?
I bought like for
Jesus.
DLC to finish it off for actual mods as well. I need it. I got Rocket
Oh, I had-
League,
Yeah.
Hitman, and Rainbow Six Siege. With the whole DLCs and
Good
everything.
games.
with it. So
What, of Rainbow Six Siege?
yeah, I bought that.
Oh, I haven't got any
Killer-
DLC for that. I've got it on Origin though, so obviously there's not going to do sales on there.
Okay.
So it says I don't have it on Steam, which kind of annoys me because I just want to add to my massive Steam collection. It's like I know I have the game, but it's like I just want to see it in my Steam collection because
I did that with my Steam library. I did a group, I think I did, 2 sections.
yeah.
But I kind
I
of
still
regret it
haven't done
because
that.
it's kind of not. It's kind of cleaner looking, but it's
Yeah.
annoying having to click through the sections now,
Yeah.
which is kind
Well,
of
how many games have you got?
Let me have a check. So I had to buy that. Oh yeah, I bought that bundle for Valve bundle for so like texture packs. For
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Gmod as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You just need CS source, really.
Yeah, but sports.
That's the main thing.
I got 61 games. I have.
Right. So you're having trouble finding your game when it's in categories.
Well,
with
no, it's
super.
not that. But
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah.
But I have 502 games,
Wow.
and I have no categories.
This is what my one looks like.
Wait,
So if I'm trying to
set
find,
categories.
yeah, you can like right click and where is it? Set categories. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's
Yeah, I've just got a big
Wait,
fucking
your
list.
categories are the game.
Some of them are, and some of them not. I think.
Alright, okay.
So others are like
Oh yeah,
games I
there's
love
like
not
racing,
play.
sci-fi,
Yeah.
and there's one that just says games.
Yeah, games for just something I don't have any categories for them yet.
Why don't you just put all like Chivalry, Counter Strike, Dungeon, Fallout? Don't you just put that in games that you don't have a?
Well, I do play
Category for-
some of them games a bit more. That's why.
I feel like you've just made that 10 times more complicated.
I kind of regret doing that at the same time as well. Yeah. That's the thing. I want to find a bit more system,
like-
but it's a bit. Yeah, I might have to redo this again.
It's a bit like right. I'm trying to find a Fallout. Is it under sci-fi, Fallout, or games?
Yeah.
Or it's like,
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
Alright, have you guys seen the Wolfenstein 2 trailers?
The what?
Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus.
No, I haven't.
It actually looks quite good for where it is. I'm actually thinking of buying that when it comes out as well.
Yeah.
Because it's basically you're America now, we're Nazi ruled,
You're
and
American,
you actually see the KKK inside it.
Oh.
Like you go in the trailer and you see it. It's like, have you been working on your German like that? Well, where the KKK people are walking past. It's like what? Like that?
Yeah.
And I think it's set like a few years later. So the main character's like probably in his 50s or something now. And it's quite funny one part because like, the guy that you mainly save. So in this one, it's the pilot from the first game, and he's trying.
I haven't played any Wolfenstein games.
Oh, it was from the trailer. He's trying to eat a cookie. Picks up the cookie and he has a robotic arm and just smashes himself in the face with it because he can't grab it properly. That's just the funny part of it. So yeah, the trailer's like 6-7 minutes long.
Yeah, damn.
It's a long trailer because it's trying to bring its
Is
own
there any gameplay or is it just all?
It's got
like
gameplay. It's trying to have its own propaganda at the beginning, like what if Nazis did take over America. What would life be like? So German
So it's
or
like
not?
Man in the High Castle.
Yeah, in the actual trailer, you see it have like an advert for Nazi, German or what or not as a game show kind of thing, or some woman she's buying getting some food and then the man's giving her everything and he's like, oh, don't forget your something like that actual Nazi sign badge, and puts it in a bag.
Oh right.
And it's walking around and it's like an advertisement of the dog, the giant robot dog. It's
Okay.
and then it's gameplay afterwards.
Giant rubber dog. What?
Oh, I don't
That-
know.
It's such a
Sure,
Man.
sure, Jay,
Yeah,
sure.
Sure,
Look,
let's
you
run
probably
with
should have
that.
just been like, watch the trailer.
well, that's only a
Yeah,
tiny bit of
just
it,
don't-
so
just-
I'm not
just
gonna say
like-
nothing else.
Okay, good.
You lost me at giant rubber dog,
Yeah.
right?
We'll just watch the trailer. And everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll certainly do that. Jesus.
Yeah.
So, Luke, do you wanna do your segment now, or because you haven't talked that much?
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's do it now. I'll just put that in the background. Because I got a brand new segment.
We don't know what it is.
Yeah, no one knows.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
This segment is going to be called the Book of Questions segment. Better
Oh,
name
God.
pending.
Okay.
It better be.
I've got to work on the picture, haven't I?
Yeah, do a picture. So like Book of Questions or something. Anyway, so I have a book of questions. I'm going to ponder
Do you really?
them. And
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I do.
Oh, like a physical book.
Yeah, an actual book in my hand.
Wow.
Wow.
I know. I've,
Sorry, that's not expecting.
I bet you've lost it by next week.
Oh god.
yeah, but right.
There you go, go on.
A lot of these are a
Be
bit fucked.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a decent one. So I'm going to put these questions to you as the question master. And I want you
Okay.
guys to ponder them, give me your thoughts, and see what we come out with. All right?
Okay.
Do we come up with our own answers or answer
Yeah.
as a group?
No, do your own answers.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll work down the Discord list.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to take the letter A in front of their names, do so now.
I think it's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
So I got more time to think.
Yeah, I've got.
So this is just for the records, question 126, because I'm not going to go in order.
How many questions are there
Sure.
in this?
At least
The whole book?
126.
Is it a big book or is it a small book? Like a thick...
291 questions.
Oh, there's not that. I would.
Okay.
Is it just one question per page?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, because I thought it was going to be one of those, like, you're going to have to bring out one of those old big books, put it down, and just blow the top off dust.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just looking for it.
Blowing dust off. I need
Yeah.
to make like a video of just Luke blowing dust off.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Questions.
That'd be good to do.
So, for question 126. What would your funeral be like if you died tomorrow? Who would want to speak? And what would they say about you if they were being honest?
Oof.
This is a problem, these are sort of...
That is
background.
wow. That's a very personal question, isn't it?
I think I got an idea
So-
already.
Right. Well, I've always liked the idea of a Viking funeral.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
So
I'd
you
pick
know,
that.
if I died tomorrow, then yeah, I'd say whatever's possible, just make it a Viking funeral.
Will it be?
Noted.
Will it be like? The best example I can think of right now is Shrek. Will it be like?
Jay, shut up. That's my answer. You can do your Shrek funeral in a minute. You know, when you're going down, being lifted down, it'll be somebody once told me. But anyway, so yeah, Viking funeral, and who would speak in a jokey way, like in a just kidding thing? I would get a projection of Hatsumiku
Oh.
Oh my god.
singing my eulogy.
That'd be pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know how that. I
Yeah.
can't.
So
imagine
like
that.
in
The singing part.
the whole thing would be divided to real people and like projections of people in games. So there'd be like
Oh
Diva
my
and that,
god.
and all like anime characters.
So you would try to get that.
Cosplay is preferred, but not necessary.
I was wondering, like,
Well, what
you-
would Hatsune Miku even say? She didn't really know you, to be fair.
That's true. I mean, well, she is a program, so I'd obviously program her to. Well, someone
say
would
nice
program her
things.
to say.
I'll program it for you.
It'd be one of those things where they edit out the name, so she'll be like singing, and then
Oh,
all of a
yeah.
sudden it'll be like Elliot.
Elliot.
Yeah,
That'd be funny.
Welcome to Elliot's funeral.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Okay, so did that answer your question? Was there a third part? Who would speak
No.
and who is it?
What would they say about you? So what would Hatsune Miku say about you if she was being
You would
honest?
say that I'm the most kawaii person ever. And
Okay.
a true meme lord. And yeah, the best weeb that ever lived.
Well, I mean, high praise indeed.
Yeah, exactly.
Jay?
Well, to start off, it's gonna be probably that normal, typical Indian funeral, cremation. It would be.
You
But-
put down that river and
I think, yeah, I'd rather go down with cremation and then have ashes scattered and everything. I'll probably go with that.
in real
Awesome.
life, I would actually be cremated, yeah. But for the sake of entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably go for that route. I'm trying to make it a bit fun. I'm thinking of something funny, but none of you guys will understand what I'm talking about. That's why.
no, go on, I might.
Would
Oh, we never understand what
Well,
we're talking
it's-
about.
it's-
Jay.
what was it?
Hindu god Ganesh be there?
That's
Or- I
Hindu.
don't know.
That is.
Same
Oh yeah, you're
difference.
Sikh. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of
There
a
is definitely a difference.
I'm just thinking of a Indian movie. That's why when they try killing some, they think they kill some gangster's son, and so they do a funeral thing, and then they're gonna bury him, but afterwards you find out that he's actually alive still. So they're trying to keep him inside there, and then while he goes a fire, and then he comes out, it's like, I'm alive kind of thing, and then he gets saved kind of thing. He gets just stamped on and get his fire kicked out of him. The gangster turns around back, the main one, and everyone's run away. And it's basically a really stupid situation after a Mexican standoff, but with not Mexican, Russian roulette on a stupid house. Like some people don't like the gangsters, the people inside the house, and the gangsters try and deal with them, but they also want to deal with these people. So the house is on stilts, and they're breaking all the stilts except one. So it's one of those Indian physics kind of thing. Everyone's trying to keep the house surrounded, but also passing the gun around, because they're forced to do it, because it's like when the music stops, you have to shoot. And he goes. He goes
musical Russian roulette.
Yeah, but it goes wrong because when the music stops, the guy throws the gun at the guard, the gangster's guard. He says, "Well, you have to do it, kill yourself," kind of thing. And it's either he jumps off it or shoots himself, and he just jumps off instead. He does. The thing's like, what? But for my way, it's probably just gonna be cremation, and I don't know what people would say. Probably lazy git. Probably that.
Wow. Jay was, like a person and stuff.
But he's also lazy.
And yeah, he didn't really do much. So,
yeah.
Yep. See ya.
Yeah. Well, not yet. The people will probably say it now.
Would you get me to talk? I'd be like, Jay was the best Muslim.
Oh god. If you said that, that'd be so bad in there, because everyone would turn.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone would turn.
Invite this guy.
They'd be like, who's this? Look at Jay's friends. Why did he have these type of people? Some other person from older Indian guy was like, "What? You can't trust white people." That's what's probably gonna happen. Some older Indian is gonna say that.
Wow. Okay.
Okay then.
I know, just random. Yep.
Moving on.
Yep. Sure.
I know I'm the question answer, but I feel like I need to answer anyway. I know this isn't the question, but I'm changing it just to be like, because pretty much that's what you guys done. Like your dream funeral. If you could have any funeral, what would it be? I'd want to do a Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan. Be shot at the
I
torpedo
expected Jay to make Star Trek reference, and I'm very disappointed
No,
in you,
but I've always said this. It's something I've always wanted. I want to be shot out of a torpedo tube.
Yeah.
Whilst what's his face? Scotty plays the bagpipes.
We don't be Scottish.
If he's still alive, he probably won't be.
Who?
I need
Oh, okay.
The captain. I forget his name.
Kirk.
George Takei.
William
What's the
Shatner.
actor's name? William Shatner. I want him to do the exact same speech, word for word.
He's probably not going to remember his lines.
No, he will. It'll be fine. Anyway, that'll be my dream funeral, and you'd all be there, and you'd all have to dress up.
As what? Star Trek people.
Yeah, it's like members of the Enterprise.
Honestly, it's a sad situation, but I would enjoy dressing up. Just, I was
Yeah, that would
enjoyment,
be very
so I think
neato.
I would enjoy it. That was a sad time. Oh god.
So, Brandon.
I don't care, just sling me in and all.
That's so
Fair
beautiful.
enough.
I think I know what Brandon would. I think I know what I would say. Brandon's funeral.
Brandon's words.
Brandon was an emo and goth are the same thing. Doesn't really matter.
No, they are not.
Just to do that.
Kill yourself.
Yeah. It would just be that, as it like Brandon's quote. Kill yourself.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want that on my tombstone.
And he did.
Yeah.
He liked me. Kill yourself.
Oh
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, I enjoyed that. That was a good segment.
Yeah, that was good.
The book will be closed for now.
We should next time put out animation of just Luke closing the book now, a massive book. That'd be just
Yeah.
more fun.
I need to like learn to edit GIFs. so I can.
Then
That's a
you have to
horror
do it like
cleaner.
frame by frame.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
I know. I don't know. I might do it.
So you got anyone else got their own topics? Like you, Elliot, got your one?
Well, I watched that film that was a Netflix original film called The Circle. Has anyone heard of it?
No. You need to put a picture of that.
basically, yeah, I'll give you a picture. Let me. I mean, it's pretty big cast with Emma Watson and Tom Hanks, and also the guy from Finn from Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
John Boyega.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in it. So it's basically about Emma Watson is working for the Circle. They basically just got a job, and they made these like cameras that are so small that they just put them like everywhere and no one realizes. So it's like, and they're like, yeah, that's perfectly fine, so we can see basically everything at the same time. And what happens is that Emma Watson's character then makes her whole life just like a live stream.
Oh, okay.
So like everyone is always watching her.
Oh fuck! I don't actually have a toilet.
What's that?
What?
Sorry to interrupt.
That's so random.
What did you say?
Don't have a toilet.
I just saw a message. It was like, what is it? An employee has to pee and is having trouble working. I was like, oh fuck, they've been working this been for a week. There's no toilet. Must just be pissing in the woods.
Nobody said it's not toilet. I honestly thought that's what Emma Watson would say in the truth live stream. It's like, what?
See, it was a bit. It's like a bit creepy, and it makes you think like this could actually happen.
It could, yes.
It's like it could be so. But yeah, it was quite short, really. It was only like, I think it was 2 hours, but it felt much shorter. It's actually got some pretty bad reviews. It's like 15% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
Rip.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it's if you got Netflix, then you might as well just give it a watch. I thought it was okay, and it did make me think at the end, like, well, technology is getting so advanced that privacy just goes out the window. It's like at one point, Emma Watson almost she was like kayaking on her own and almost drowns. But obviously, she gets saved because obviously these cameras are just watching her like all the time. So it's like. In one, she was like, "Oh yeah, really grateful for being saved," and then that's how she just like ends up live streaming her whole life. And yeah, there's also like a bit where her like parents' house had just like got all cameras in, and it's like they go on and they're like having sex, and they're just like, "Oh wait, no, not supposed to see that."
Oh,
It's like, what?
if that was real life, I think it's Twitch ban straight away.
Yeah, but it's just like, yeah, so it's a bit weird, but it was alright.
This kind of sounds familiar
Yeah.
to another film as well. I haven't watched it. I've seen trailers for it.
There's quite a lot of films where technology gets
It's
high.
with Pierce Brosnan, the old James Bond,
Yeah.
and it's called IT. Basically.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
And
like when that guy hacks into his
his
boss's house or something, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's like stalking over his daughter.
Yeah,
So,
that was.
that-
yeah, it's like ends up leaking all the nudes.
That's looks really creepy.
That's like that is. It's like so many people. Have you seen Mr. Robot?
I haven't watched it, but I know about it and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see, Mr.
Is
Robot.
that the Amazon
Brilliant.
series?
Yeah,
Or was
yeah.
it Netflix? I can't remember.
It's on Amazon.
I should actually watch it because I got Prime
It
now.
is.
So
Oh, you need to watch it. It's
yeah,
so.
I need to catch up on
Yeah,
Grand
Yeah, I've
Tour.
been meaning to watch
I
it.
need to catch up
It
on
is
Grand
really
Tour as
good.
well.
There's
Is there
two.
a new season of Grand Tour out yet? Actually.
November.
No, it's not.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit in
October, yeah.
there's a bit in Mr. Robot where this house is just like full of technology where like she uses it to open the door, she uses it to control the lights, control every electrical appliance, and they hack into it and obviously start playing around. She leaves and they just take over the house.
Wow.
So it's like a full smart home setup, and they just
Yeah,
hack into
yeah.
it and take over.
Yeah,
I must
they
admit,
just
that's
hack
pretty
into
sweet.
it, and they just, you know, because they can pretty much just like go in, change the locks because they're all electrical and smart
Yeah.
home. You know, and now obviously all these smart home things
smart
coming
with,
out.
like,
I
I'm
know.
saying smart with like massive air quotes. I know
Yeah,
you can't
smart
see it,
as in, you know, like smartphone, smart TV, smart this.
Yeah.
I was
but-
actually watching the
I'm just
video.
thinking though, the amount of appliances now, because you get plugs with like smart things, and
Smart fridges.
I've got my lights connected to the Amazon Echo.
Oh, what have you got? Like Philips Hue or
Yeah, the
something like
Philips
that?
Hue ones. We haven't got all of them, but some of them. So we just say
Yeah,
like,
I've been
lights on,
thinking
lights
about
off.
it.
Yeah,
It's pretty good, but
Mainly
yeah,
because I can't be asked to get out of bed to turn my light off. So
yeah. All you have to
I know.
say, if you got like Alexa or something, you can do it from the app, by the way, so you don't even need Alexa or Google.
yeah, I'm thinking of getting a Google Home, but it seems like a waste of time, and I've got Google built into my phone anyway. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I know.
It does connect to the Chromecast, which I do like, but it's pretty pointless because my phone's on me all the time.
I know
I'm
IKEA is
vocal
making.
all the way because it's like open source.
IKEA has their own smart lights as well. They do, and I know soon,
Really?
next few months, they're gonna make a
What's
app.
this?
So then you can connect all the lights together. Smart home, smart lights. They can.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I
IKEA's
know.
own one, so it's-
JC Stone got some of those IKEA smart lights, didn't he?
what's the difference between them and the Philips Hue?
It's just
The price.
yeah, price. It is.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So what, Philips Hue is more expensive?
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I'm guessing.
yeah.
I haven't really read into it too much yet as well. I
Yeah.
just sort of glazed over it. I did. One.
We haven't got any like coloured ones though. I
Oh,
feel like they're
okay.
pretty pointless. You can get like ones that are different coloured, but it's pretty pointless.
Yeah, I
You
would
might
like
get,
something
like,
like that,
RGB
but
ones as
I
well.
don't think I would
Yeah.
ever get one. But I do want to change my lights in my room because.
I think when I have a house, I probably would have a lot of it.
Oh
It's like
yeah,
smart thing,
that'd be
smart
quite
home
cool to
thing.
have. That'd be.
Yeah.
I would
Or
like to change
work,
mine
yeah.
because I got the first generation NG light bulbs and they get really warm when you have them on. That's the only issue. Reason I want to change my lights.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would go anything RGB. Like just a dimmer kind of a light as well.
Yeah.
That's probably what I would do.
Yeah, with the
No,
Philips Hue, you can like say it's not as bright. You can set it as whatever.
Yeah, but for the
Brightness
price
and,
it to
um,
have.
I know it's pricey, but you know, it depends
Yeah,
if
I know
if you think
seen
if you're going to use it a
like-
lot, or you know, if you're alright, just
Oh.
Seen
Oh.
it like set up a couple complete smart homes a few months back, and they
Yeah.
looked really cool.
yeah.
I
I
remember
remember watching
a-
like the Gadget Show or something there.
I
but
watched
something like that.
this guy, and he has his whole life start of a smart home, and he shows how he lives through anything. It's like crazy, and everything, like literally everything is controlled. See, we need his fridge, which is odd and weird.
It's yeah. I just watched him like enter a code then to his door or do it through the watch.
Yeah,
That's when it's a bit like
you're dependent on it as well.
It could get
go
hacked
wrong.
into.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know if
Oh,
it's
actually,
more
bit of
secure
news
than.
that came out today. FBI issues privacy warning for connected toys.
oh
this
yes, I remember this. Yeah,
Connected toys.
you got some toys got
Yeah.
cameras inside them
Oh.
or listening
yeah.
devices.
You know,
Some of them do.
like the
No.
new Furby they brought out a few months back that you can control through an app. I think it's that sort of thing.
Oh right. So people
I
can't.
say
like,
a few
hack
months
into
back.
it.
I think it was like a year ago.
Reminds you of that Big Bang episode where people control the cars with the cameras on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've gone over an hour now. We have.
Okay.
Okay.
on this.
Yeah.
So, probably this is the end of the podcast for today.
Slash listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
See you next time.
See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.